Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hey! Wow.
Thank you. That was my AC/DC.
Oh, that's a James Brown I did. It's all very similar. It's all pipes.
It's all the same old thing rolling around. And baggy jeans were out, then it came skinny jeans, now it's back to baggy jeans.
And that's why I stayed steady with the too short blue jeans my whole life.
Yeah.
Look at those, huh?
Give me a hammer loop and a jabot or a jinko.
How about that? Nike socks with New Balance sneakers. What do you think about that, Blacks?
They don't like that. They like a matching.
Chris Allen, man, I still get shit. He sends me like death threats. He's like, "You're wearing Nikes with New Balance, you piece of shit, honky cracker, son of a bitch."
Yeah, who cares? We're all going to die one day.
I like a Nike sock and a New Balance sneaker. So sue me, you son of an onion.
Both good brands. You got to match the brands. I get the color matching, but now the brands, too much.
No brand. Richard Brand.
I buy solid shirts. I go Amazon. I just give me 10 gray, 28 blue, and 9 white.
I can't help but ask. Did you say Whamazon?
Did I?
Sounded like... Could have sworn I heard of Whamazon. We have to play it back.
Walmart and Amazon merged. But I'm on no sleep. I flew on a flight at 4 a.m. and I'm here. Landed at Newark 10 minutes ago.
I know. I got to say, I was like, I think we fucked up. I was texting Chuck behind your back. I was like, listen, Mark's no showing. He's, you know, Chuck. He's like, I'll sit in. I'll be the guy.
Easy,
he's
Chucky.
He's like, I think I was meant for this anyways.
Oh, you've been waiting for that moment. You're going to poison me, aren't you?
I know.
Story.
Oh, no.
No stories.
Not on my watch.
Yeah, you got a 10-word limit.
And you already used 5.
But anyway, I was like, I texted Chris. I had to talk to him on the phone, for God's sakes. He's like, can you chat? Yes. I'm like, chat?
I hate
crazy?
I hate the can you chat.
It was a nice chat. We had a good talk. But great guy. Loved Alan.
Good
CA,
egg.
You know?
We had a great weekend.
Yeah, but
Military.
I want to hear about it.
Sure. Well, we got stuff.
Air Force, these nuts in my mouth.
Air Force
Did you guys
2.
do that?
Huh?
Did you guys do that thing? Hey, Army or Air Force? And then you answer.
Army?
Army nuts in your mouth?
Oh, sure. That was big.
That was a big thing.
D's nuts was big. I always thought it was a little overblown. Everybody's like, D's nuts. I was like, all right, it's okay.
What's the origin of D's nuts?
You know, I don't know. It's a good question, but it's, you want D's? What? D's nuts?
Yeah, I didn't get it. I also never liked nuts. I like balls, sack, ball bag. Ball bag's the funniest to me.
Ball bag's great. I don't mind nuts, cojones, huevos, marbles.
I like any kind of bag. Douche bag, ball bag, booze bag.
Bag is big.
Love bag.
You know what else is big is wad. Gay wad, dick wad, cum wad.
Come wad, come all.
Yeah. But come all you faithful.
And bag, even baseball, when you say slid into the bag, it feels fun. Bag is better than base.
Beat the bag out of them. That's a great one.
That was great.
Love beat the bag out.
One time I was at an AA meeting. I don't want to get rid of my anonymity, but whatever. And the guy
let it
said,
out.
instead of saying, I'm an alcoholic, he said, hey, I'm Steve. I'm a booze bag. And I laughed out loud. I was like, that's classic.
Booze bag is gold, and I bagged her is great. When you fuck a lady, I bagged her years ago.
Yeah, bag it up.
Bag lady.
Baghdad. Been there.
There you go. Bombs over Baghdad.
That feels good. That's a fun one to have on the resume. Went to Baghdad. War zone. I've been in a war zone.
Same. I did the Qatar. I did the Dubai. Not Dubai. What's the other one? The shitty one. Sarajevo.
Detroit?
No. What's that one?
Bosnia?
No. Oh, you know it.
Kuwait? Iraq? Afghanistan?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. That's what I said. Afghanistan.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was a hell of a place.
Woo, I'm out of it.
I know. So anyway, but we thought you weren't going to show because I'm looking at the Instagram. Chris Allen pops up and it says one more show tonight in Columbus, and it says 22 hours ago. I'm doing the math going, that's last night.
You got that right. But
so what's going on?
We had a Sunday show, but I knew if I got the earliest flight out, so I got the 7 a.m. landed in Newark at 9:45, whatever the hell it was. But yeah, all good, all gravy. We're here. We're queer.
Did you grab a couple Z's?
I got a few Z's. I slept on the plane. Slept in the Uber. That's when you know you're tired. When you get off the plane, you get an Uber in Newark. I'm in the tunnel snoozing. The guy had to go, hey, sir. and they woke me up, and I went home.
Love and Uber sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
5 stars.
Well, I mean, where do we start? What do we do? I haven't seen you in a few weeks. I really missed you. You know that feeling where you long? I was longing.
Love a yearn.
Oh, that was a
There we
snapper.
go. That
Like,
was snappy.
some fans don't care for that, so I apologize.
Well, you don't have to smell it. It's just all audio.
They're like, you're better than this. You're a piece of shit. But I'm like, oh, we're not better than it. We're doing it.
I hate when people say you're better than that because I'm like, you don't know me then. That means you don't know me.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny. So, whatever.
And we're keeping it light. You guys talking about your Russia Gate, Ukraine, Biden. We're farting.
I hate all this stuff. I'm doing a bit of my act. I don't want to just show up here doing my act. But people are like,
No,
when
we
people
don't
say, well, she's out of your league. I'm like, she's in my bed. She's blowing
Yes.
me. We're in the same league.
My
for sure.
finger's in her ass. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? I'm
Big
in the league.
Big leagues.
Yeah.
Two-bagger.
20,000 leagues under the clam.
Ulysses S. Grant. No, who wrote that?
I think
Napoleon
that was
Dynamite.
Chaucer.
Hold on. I know. Don't say it, Chuck, you piece of shit. Hold on. I got it. I got it.
Is that the white whale?
Nemo. Nemesis.
Nemo's
I
the
think.
captain.
Yeah.
Captain Nemo.
Finding Nemo, I think you're thinking of. Leonard Nimoy.
Ah, yes.
Jules Verne.
Oh, there it
There it is.
is.
Hot pull. Never read it. I like Back to the Future.
He did the Time Machine as well, by the way. Jules Verne was big. He had a run.
Ah, Back to the Future referencing
Aha.
Jules and Verne.
That's right.
Yes. Mary
81.
Steenburgen. Would you fuck Mary Steenburgen if you had the opportunity?
Sure. I mean, I'd fuck Marty McFly if I had the opportunity, and his mom, which he
Leah
tried to
Thompson.
do.
You see her tits and all the right moves.
Is that right?
Oh, my God. Get on it.
Ooh.
Watch it tonight.
Those are the right moves.
Pretty
But-
fun film, too.
Ah, is that the football?
Football.
Yeah.
Hayden T. Fox or Chris Hayden. What's his name?
Lowell from
Lowell.
Wings? Sideways?
No, that's Thomas Hayden Church.
Ah.
Hayden Fox from Coach. Craig T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nell.
I like that guy. You see him, you just like him. He's one of those guys.
He's good. And Coach was on 23 hours of the day. It was like the original Impractical Jokers. Every time I turned on the TV in the 90s, Coach was on.
I loved Coach because it was like a sitcom, which I loved, and it was college football, which I love, and I just loved it. And then Luther Vandross, what's his name?
Oh,
Luther
Lex
Van
Luthor.
Dyke.
Yes.
Jerry Van Dyke.
Right.
Where'd I get Luther? Is there a Luther Van Dyke? Oh, Luther was his name.
Well, you got the Vandross. Luther Vandross.
Luther was his name. Oh, right. Boy, there's a lot of pipes
A
here.
lot of connections. And I got to tell you, seeing the name Dyke as a kid was a good time. that was entertainment back then. Like, oh, shit, his name's Dyke. They put it right on the screen.
I even liked a van.
Van's fun, too. A lesbian in a van. What's better than that?
A Dyke van.
Dyke
That's
van.
Fun. Dyke Van Dyck.
Now we
Dick,
got a porn.
Van and Dyke.
Dyke. 3 of my favorite things.
But you know how we talk about this as comedians, as people, not just comedians, I'm sure everybody. I hate when people are like, just comedians, we have this. And I'm like, no, I think everyone feels suicidal or whatever, or farts.
Yeah, we're all depressed.
But you know, there's always a joke that just lingers. And I have a joke from Coach that it made me laugh so hard as a kid that I remember it
Wow, I got a few of those.
still. Where he said his daughter is like in real or marketing, and she's trying to sell bottled water. This is before the bottled water craze.
Aha.
Like in the early 90s. Remember the Carlin bit?
I do, yeah. Have a drink before you leave the house.
He's like, when did everyone get so fucking thirsty? But she has an empty bottle of water. She goes, Dad, what would I have to do to get you to buy this bottle? And he goes, put beer in it. And I remember like,
That's
It
big.
was a great zinger.
That's big. And every white male in the 90s loved beer. That was
Yeah.
a huge joke. That was every Father's Day card. Hey, Dad, I got you a beer.
Beer.
Beer right back.
Yeah.
I love you.
Beer eye for the straight beer. But anyways, that one lingered. And Saved by the Bell, I think I've talked about where she's feeling Screech's arm, and she goes, boy, you must work out. And he goes, no, she goes, you're so firm. And he goes, it's my elbow. I work out.
Oh, that's
It's like a double joke.
Double joke. I mean, we've talked about Screechy Cantaloupe. Who you
What do you
calling
call
Cantaloupe? You melon head?
head?
Come on, the jokes stick.
What about, there was the Fresh Prince, which they really made into a drama. I don't want to go on a rant.
I got a whole thing on this.
It's just infuriating.
We got to make everything sad now. Everything's sad. My lady's watching 90 Day Fiance and all these sad. The Hefner documentary's out. He diddled a bunch of ladies, and you're like, do we have to take everything? You know when they talk about the guy dipping the lady in Times Square? That's assault. You're like, maybe she liked it. I don't know. Do we have to spin everything to be a bummer?
We won the war. You get a couple rapes. If you win a war,
Yes, it's
you get a couple Me Too's, right?
It's going to happen. And it was the 40s, for Christ's sake.
It's like Polanski. His baby got stabbed. His parents died in the Holocaust. Give him a rape or two.
Yeah, it's part of it. It's symptoms. Easy. Tippy toe. But yeah.
JK, LOL.
We're joking. Comedians.
Just kidding.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Rape?
Something.
Hold on.
Polanski, Bel Air.
Bel Air. It's drama.
But the Fresh Prince of Bel Air had one where they got an offer on the house. Someone's going to offer $15 million or whatever. And who was the daughter? Ashley? Is that her name?
Hillary, Ashley. They
Was
were
it
both
Ashley?
hot. Yeah.
The young one was hot. Hillary I was never into.
Oh, I love Hillary.
It. Oh, I didn't care for it. But the daughter, the young one, I mean, was... Whew. But anyways, she was like... They were all excited about the money. And then she was like, no, what do you call that when you really love a place?
Adore.
No, the emotion, the
Sentimental.
sentimentality. Yes. She was the sentimental one. And she goes, Will, say something. And then he goes... Cha-ching! And that was like a huge show. What? You don't like the cha-ching?
I hate the cha-ching.
No, it was big. This is the original cha-ching.
That's the original Bing Bong.
This
you know?
OG cha-ching.
Not a fan. Cha-ching was weak. It's easy. It was just a dumb phrase. It was like this. What's up?
No,
I threw a shoe
You're
at the
conflating.
TV.
Bad conflate.
Conflate.
Cha-ching became that. This is 1992. He was the first cha-ching.
No, cha-ching was a Rally's commercial with Seth Green.
Seth Green. Seth Green was 9 when this came out.
Maybe it wasn't Seth Green.
This is Fresh Prince. I mean, we're talking 91, 92. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I
but
think
at
it
the
came from a
time,
commercial.
I didn't know cha-ching at the time.
Give it a goog, Chucky.
When did cha-ching come? I got an itchy calf. You ever have an itchy calf?
I love an itchy calf. I'm all sunburned from the Virgin Islands. I'm just doing this all day. I look like a Percocet head.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's itchy. I'm all pipes. It's bad. I'm all spotty. I did the thing with the spray tan. You got to get the lotion.
Spray tan.
That's all the lady had. I was like, yeah, give me some of that. I haven't put suntan lotion my whole life.
Oh, you mean sunblock?
Yes.
Ah,
What
spray
did I
tan
say?
is a thing where they spray you orange.
Oh,
That's
no.
Donald Trump shit.
Oh, yeah, I don't want no bronzer. By the way, spray tan sounds like an Asian guy. Hey, I'm spray tan. But yeah, so I took the spray and I got burnt here, white here, burnt here, white here. I look like a pizza.
Fun.
Yeah, it's all right.
Pizza.
Don't eat me. But yeah, so the Fresh Prince. Are we going to do this with all the sitcoms? Let's get Family Matters. Hey, we got a serious one. Urkel goes home. He entertains the family all day. Then he goes home and cuts himself and cries. I'm a nerd. I can't get laid. Laura hates me.
Well, the cop, it couldn't be a cop. It'd have to be something else.
Will the dad be a cop? He's like, I was shot at. I'm a black man. I have to kill some people. That would be fun. Let's do all the sitcoms.
In the old days, it was a very special Fresh Prince. Now they're all very special. They should do the reverse.
Uh-huh.
They should do on a very special Bel Air. We got jokes, and he just says cha-ching a bunch.
It'd be nice. Speaking of special, we got a new Victoria's Secret model with Downsy. That's fun.
What? I missed this.
Yeah, we're talking about inclusive. She's cute, but
No kidding.
she's got the special needs of the mentally challenged.
Wow, I gotta check this out.
I already rubbed one out to her, which is my first. I was told never to rub out to retarded people, but now it's allowed, I guess.
Wow, I didn't hear about this.
And I feel bad for the girl who didn't make it.
What
She's
do you-
like, I'm auditioning. Oh, I lost. To who?
Where are you guys getting your news? TriggerMe.com? Where's this story?
Trigger Me. That's a gun magazine.
That's a good site.
Yeah.
Is that taken? Put in TriggerMe.com.
TriggerMe.com.
Because I might buy that and just have stories of like, hey, heads up, a black guy won a swim meet or whatever.
No, he's eating a watermelon.
whatever triggers people.
Yeah, well, that's a good. Put the list of school shootings of the week on there too.
Yeah. Anything over there?
Someone bought it, and so they have it up for sale for like $5,600.
No,
I got
Yeah,
5,600.
now I'm
You kidding me?
triggered.
No,
Wait,
no first cha-ching though. No history of
cha-ching origin?
No, it's tough to Google.
That's a tough Google. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got the Downs though.
No.
What about this? Cha-ching, the Rally's commercial, get the date, and then cha-ching the Will Smith app and get the date.
Well, what's the rallies? Because I don't know if rallies was national. They
Well,
might have had that.
You guys
logo.
called it checkers.
Checkers.
Yes.
Chess and checkers.
Yeah, so it'd be Seth Green. He had the red hair. I think it was Seth Green. It was some guy I think it was a redhead from Children of the Corn. There was a redhead who was in a bunch of commercials for 10 minutes.
But Seth Green didn't come about till post Fresh Prince.
92 is the Rally's commercial.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Does
Interesting.
it look like Seth Green?
Yeah, it's Seth Green.
Oh, wow!
He must have been a kid,
He was
right?
probably like 13.
Yeah, he's a kid. Yeah, he's young.
I
His hair
see.
is big.
Yeah.
Wow, big
Real
hair.
big. Oh, big
Oh,
hair.
and Seth Green was in It, too.
That's right.
Yeah, so he was a child star or a child guy or whatever.
Sure.
Child guy. Yeah, that's right.
But
a
people
child
would
guy.
come in and they would go, what do you want? We'll have a big Buford. Cha-ching! And he would hit the register, and he would do it like that, behind the back, and that was a good time back then.
But I think what makes the Fresh Prince, you have to be able to reference Cha-Ching. Otherwise, it would just be a random Cha-Ching. So you have to know that Cha-Ching is a register. But the setup, she thinks she's going to save him. Maybe the joke stinks. What am I doing fighting for this Fresh Prince of
It's
Bel-Air
a shitty
joke?
joke. It's easy. It was just a reference. Like what we hashtag now, that was that then.
Pull up the line. He delivers it with some gumption, that Will Smith.
Oh, I got the.
He's a talent.
Will Smith is one of my all-time turnarounds.
Huh.
On opinion. Like, I loved Will. I loved the Fresh Prince. I loved his rap. I loved the show. And now he's doing this, give me the Oscar. And he's like, well, I couldn't read either. Like that bullshit. You're like, you suck. And he's all serious now.
I know he flipped with The Pursuit of Happiness and the other one.
Oh.
And then he was Independence Day. It was the highest grossing movie of all time.
I know. But everyone wants to be
Men in
taken
Black.
serious. Jim Carrey, too. I mean, I got a drama coming out in a couple months, but whatever.
They all want to go serious. You never see it go the other way. You know, you never see Daniel Day-Lewis
Well.
I'm Dumb and Dumber 5.
I disagree. Maybe you've heard of this guy. Bob De Niro.
Bad Grandpa.
Meet the Parents, Meet
Right.
the Fockers, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I mean, he was Taxi Driver. Jake LaMotta, Travis Bickle.
Good
the
point.
other guy. Deer Hunter. He was like,
Yeah.
get him up! You know what I mean? And now he's like, you're going to meet me.
How about
Right.
Pesci? Was Pesci drama first?
I think
did
was drama
both.
first. He was a singer before. He was like
That's
a
right.
Jersey Boys guy.
Wow.
He hates acting.
I got the Cha-Ching scene.
Oh, really?
Let's
Yeah.
see it.
I don't know how loud it's going to
Can
be.
we play it on a clip or something?
It's pretty soft.
We can pipe it in.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a God.
No, this is a long break. They're going to hate this.
Here it comes. Will say something.
Ching, ching.
Did he say Ching Ching?
I heard
He says-
Ching Ching,
He says Ching Ching. That's what it's listed
which
as.
I think is racist.
Ching Ching.
Yeah.
That's a chef
Yeah.
downtown.
It's almost a different thing.
I think it's a karaoke joint.
All right.
Ching Ching.
Ching Ching. Well, it was big and it was exciting. I can't remember. I remember that, though.
Yeah. It's
Pretty good.
funny what sticks in. You never
It
know.
Sticks.
Pretty specific.
Oh, yeah. So I've been all over God's creation.
Yes,
We
tell
got
me.
a lot to talk about. You got a decent thigh gap.
I mean, you've been to, since I last saw you, you went to Omaha, you went to Virgin Islands, you came back here, and then you went to Columbus.
You got that
back
right.
here again.
Oh, yeah. Things are cooking. A lot of pods in between. It's been a whirlwind, Jerry.
Hit me with the wind.
So we do Omaha, a fun club. Colleen's there. You get your Liquid Death up my ass.
Oh,
Andy
dude.
Fiore featured.
Oh, he
killed
featured
it.
for me there.
Yeah, he's in over there. That's the one club he works. And we had a nice host guy and just hot shows, sold out of merch. Great times.
Wow. Love
Me-
Omaha.
Me and Andy got a steak one day.
Oh, my steak.
Yeah, you got to do the steak. We had one guy. He, the shuttle guy at the hotel.
Uh-huh.
So this guy, Dave,
Ah,
he's like,
Dave.
born and raised Omaha. I know everybody out here. We're like, all right, it's like a 4-second drive to the steak shop. And he goes, yep, just tell him my name at the steakhouse.
Oh, God.
They'll get you free apps all day. And we're like, all right, Dave, thank you, whatever. We get out of the car. We get our table at the steak place, high-end, white tablecloth, tuxedo waiter. And we go, Dave. And they go, you know Dave? I go, yeah, we know Dave. They go, oh, boy, I'm talking shrimp
Wow.
cocktail, calamari. It worked. It never works. And it
Never
worked.
works. I mean, George saying Kramer is the hardest I've ever laughed in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Kramer.
What about him?
I'm saying his name.
Yeah. It is an awkward thing.
Woo! That's gold.
That's gold. You remember these? You were
lean-in.
sucking them down like Coca-Cola.
The lean in.
Yeah.
Kramer. All right, anyway, so Big Dave, he gets the hookup. So they give you free, or what do
We
they
got
do?
a free app, bunch of free apps,
Whoa.
and we look cool because there was a bunch of stuffies around the table. These fat cats.
Ah.
These high society kids.
They meant animals.
No, I wish.
How do you feel about stuffed animal? You go to an adult woman, you hook up with a woman, you go to finger her, you met her at the bar, and her bed is just covered with stuffed animals. A
I
giraffe.
love it.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre, right?
It's a little kooky. It's a little Arrested Development, and then you fuck next to him, and you see, the Cookie Monster's face or whoever. You got to jizz on Kermit just so he doesn't stop looking at you.
It's embarrassing. I got to say though, I take a stuffed animal. I had sex with a woman who had a dog, and it would literally. It sounds like a bit, and it's like cliche, but it would be like licking my feet, and my asshole while I'm banging.
Well,
somebody's shouting outside.
Well, they're getting eaten out by a dog. But if the dog licked your butthole, I guess that's a perk.
That's not bad. It's a threesome.
Yeah, exactly. 2 bitches. But so great time in Omaha. Now here's the clinker. This is why I people always say drop your manager. You don't need a manager. I'm like, I'm using my manager. I think I heard a dry heave.
It's like yelling.
Something's going on.
There's a man and woman yelling at each other outside.
Divorce.
Huh.
It's a little strange,
fun.
and it's a holiday. We're recording this on President's Day. We're the only ones in here except for one other guy, and I think he's beating a woman out there.
Maybe it's a Monica Lewinsky situation.
Yeah, ching ching.
Presidents. All right. So, 5:41 a.m. flight, and my management set all this up. Don't you love using them for extra shit? This has nothing to do with work.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but
Oh, is that bad? Well, I'm getting my 10%. Gosh darn it!
I know. I don't know how to get that 10%
I hate
worth.
the 10%.
They literally email me. They're like, "All right, here's the hotel," and I'm like, "All right, well, here's $3,000."
I know
It's a
exactly.
strange-
It's
strange
a
thing.
strange system. That's why everybody says drop them, but I use them, baby.
There's more yelling.
Wow, we're getting kicked out of here.
Holy shit!
This is what was happening the other day when I was here.
Shit, this is
I
crazy.
when I came back to clean, I just heard a guy
This is crazy.
losing his
This is
shit.
crazy. This is
Is
crazy.
that phone or
I
is
don't know
that?
if he's
I
on the
think
phone
that's
because
phone.
I heard a woman's voice though, didn't you?
A woman screaming too. All right, we got to get back to
she's-
because he's gonna know it's gonna
she's
be on to
dead
us.
now.
Holy
Kill
shit!
us.
Well, it's nice to know we're not the most fucked up people at the office.
I know. We gotta do the Blues Brothers thing where we pile all the chairs up in front of the
Yes,
door.
yes, pile.
There's no way out of here.
Gomer pile. All right, so
Oh my god! I hope that picked up.
You hear this shit?
Yes, it's crazy.
that was louder than the cha-ching.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't handle it.
It's bringing me back to my childhood.
I swear to God, I'll do it.
I can cut stuff because this isn't coming out till next week, so I'll cut dead air. But this
Okay.
is
Or you could add in a raging bull.
Yeah,
Full
this is
reenactment.
wild. What if we're witnesses? What if it's like that documentary? Like we just witnessed a murder, we picked up the sound.
Like the Curb documentary
Yes,
at
the
the baseball
curb.
game.
Oh, this could be something.
It's
What
a
if we
long
just-
shot.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said? He said, "Talk to your advisor."
Yes. He said, "Why don't you ever do anything? He said, do something."
I don't want him coming in here yelling at us.
He said, "Repeat them." He'll look like a head together like Mo. All right. So we're in Omaha.
we're
No,
in
you left
Omaha.
Omaha. You
We
have
left
to-
Omaha.
Early flight. The manager books the flight.
5:41 flight out of Omaha. You got to get there at 4:41. You got to wake up at 4:10. That looks uncomfortable. Then you fly to
bad.
Miami. Get on another plane to the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, baby, the capital of the Virgin Islands.
Mike Yard's from there.
Is that right?
That's right.
What?
Yeah, great guy, great host.
Tough people over there. You know, you land and you're foggy, you're tired. So when you land, it all hits you like, oh my god, I'm in the Virgin Islands. How did this happen? Because you kind of go into zombie mode on the flight and everything. You're just trying to get to your gate and all that. So you land, you're like, oh my god. You see outside the airport, it's just hills and valleys and trees and ocean and that quack 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 quack. Beautiful. The ocean air hits you, and the airport is like. It is right smack in that valley, baby. You're looking out, and they have the dancing ladies. When you get out of the plane, they go, welcome to St. Thomas. And you're like, oh, my God, I'm here.
Steel drums?
Yes.
Oh,
I did. I stole them. So then the reality sets in. You're like, wow, I'm here. There's a bunch of guys in Hawaiian shirts. It's fun, fat ladies. And so you're like,
Appropriation.
now I got to get to my hotel. And the lady's already there. She got there before me.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, got to get to that hotel. And this is when reality kicks in, where you're like, all right, I guess I got to get a cab. Let me get an Uber. Oh, they don't have Uber here. Okay. Oh, I found a cab driver. Sir, I'm going to this hotel. He goes, wait right there. Huh? Wait right there. Okay. What am I waiting for? He's like, you want to pay $65? You want to wait for 5 other people and then pay 10? I was like, okay, I guess I'll pay 10. So now I'm sitting there like a chooch waiting for 5 other people who need a cab.
I'd rather pay the 65.
I should have just done that. So I'm sitting there for 3 years, and you're like, well, now I'm losing my excitement. It's like in Swingers when they're like Vegas, and then they just slowly start falling asleep. So finally, we get our 5 people. What is it with these super shuttles? You're always the last one to get out. And you never get dropped off first, do you?
No, the shuttle. Well, that's the thing. I always try to go to the back because you want to be courteous.
Sure.
You move to the back so everyone else can get in, but then you get fucked for being courteous.
I guess you get fucked, but just where my hotel happened to be, they're like, you're last.
Oh,
we'll get you first. We'll get you first. You're going here. You're going there.
Oh, I see what you mean. I've had that too with the airplane shuttle. They're like the airlines in order. It's scoopity boo, joobity boo, shibbity bop, shibbity boom, shibbity boo, 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 Delta.
Exactly.
And you're like, fuck your mother in the ass.
Why is it always me? You're never the first guy, but, to each his own. And I get to look out the window and take it all in, so I'm trying to be positive. Now, here's the clinker. We got a cute couple, young, hot black couple with a new baby. The baby's annoying. It's gross. It's fat. And the baby's yapping it up. And they go, we have an Airbnb. He goes, what's the address? They go, we don't know. And he's like, well, I don't know where to bring you. So now we're sitting there, and they're going through their emails and shit, and they're like, I think this is it. He's like, I don't know what that means. And we're like, so I got to just sit there with him. The whole thing took an hour. I'm losing beach time, baby. So finally we found the goddamn place. Then I get to the hotel. I try not to dwell. You want to just enjoy the vacation. And, boy, I had a couple of, they call them painkillers. That's the drink over there.
Ah, the painkiller.
We hit the hotel bar. I took photos all over my stories. It was just paradise as far as the eye could see. And we had a boozy, fucky. I took a Viagra out there.
Viagra?
I took a Blue Chew. Thank you.
Yeah, Blue Chew.
Yeah, so
Hashtag Tuesday or whatever promo code.
Great town. The only flaw of the Virgin Islands, you got to rent a car. I should have rented a car because we had to get a cab everywhere we went. 2, they change the prices every time. That'll be 21. Oh, that'll be 15. That'll be 18. You're like, God damn it, you shady queefs. But they roll the sidewalks up at about 8.
Yeah, all those locations, they're not a party. There must be a club thing or something.
There's gotta be. So the first night we get there, we're like, I'm going out. I'm soaking up as much party time. And it was the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl night, Rams versus the Bengals.
Yep.
So I go, well, let's just see what's what. So I get in a cab and I go, take us right to the funnest place in town. I was that guy. I just threw a bunch of wad of cash at him, gay wad. And they brought me to the blackest, most Caribbean restaurant. There's roosters walking around. We're the only white people there. Steel drum, steel cars. And there was a bunch of big bleachers on the parking lot with a big old projector. And we watched the Super Bowl in the Virgin Islands, hammered with a bunch of St. Thomas locals.
Now, were they reacting? Were they into the game? Was it just kind of a thing that's on? Or were they like, yeah!
Oh, way in.
Really?
In. And they were hammered, too. We were high-fiving. It was great.
Interesting. Oh, sorry. Bug.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you.
Don't cut to me on that one. Whew, that was bad.
Bad bug.
Sorry, Shelby. There's a booger over here.
Oh, he'll figure that one out.
That was small.
Put some wallpaper over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
got ketchup on it.
great week. You forget about comedy. I call it geographical Xanax. You just, you wake,
my God.
I got nothing to do. I'm going to sit by the pool. I'm going to eat breakfast. I'm going to drink a Red Stripe, and that is it.
I love the sound of the palms.
Ooh-wee.
And the ocean coming in. You get in that ocean, it heals.
Oh, you got it. You better believe I got in that ocean. That ocean was warm. It was crystal clear. I peed in it. It was a great time. And what's fun is when you're both swimming together and then she clinks on you and you bob.
A swim clink.
Love a swim clink with a bob.
Love. I'm all about the swim clink. And I get so fucking horny
I know.
in the ocean because they're wearing the tight. It's tight. It's like that latexy, whatever it is, nylon, rubber,
Sure.
bathing suit. And it's all tight. And the tits are like exposed because you
I
can just go like this.
Yes.
It's there.
Yes.
And then you feel the buns, and there's like a layer of nylon-y wet buns. And then they hinge on the hips. They wrap your velvet rims around my hips. And
Sure.
you just get on there, and the ocean's coming. You just want to fuck right there.
Yes, which I did once, and she was like, "It's salty." I was like,
Oh,
"I'm sorry."
that's bad. You get a squid in your squid.
Yeah, Squid Game. But I think I cleaned her out a little bit. It was, the salt cleans.
Yeah, you can't fuck in the ocean. I think that really destroys her. She'll never be able to, shit again. That's crazy.
Hopefully she can't have kids now. But we had a great time and just got drunk all day. And then you got to get it together for the dinner. The dinner's like the big outing. You're covered in burnt sun all day. You got cocoa butter in your ass and just had a great time. How about this? It's a whole different gaggle out there. There's a fat guy from Florida. There's a crazy Jewish lady from L.A. out there. And Muslim lady, full garb, swimming in the ocean. I'm talking burqa, the headgear.
Come on.
Swear to God, I almost took a photo, but I'm like, The sun is beaming. Her husband, her fat, husband is hairy, looks like an Uber driver. He's just like a Middle Eastern guy. Shirtless, big necklace, smoking a cigar, drink. Wife, full black garb.
Oh, she's going to drown. You can't swim like that.
I
Sneakers?
know. Yeah, sneakers. And like her garb was flowing in the water, and then she got out and she would beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, you're soaking wet.
Oh, my God. This is horrible.
Yeah, burqa, baby.
This is terrible.
Brooke
Delta
Burqa.
burqa. I mean, that's bad news. By the way, speaking of horny and the bathing suit and the thing, I got to whisper because if this guy hears this, he's going to
he's going to call ICE.
shoot his wife. But
Yeah.
that is terrifying.
Terrifying.
Because now we know he has it in him.
That's an O.J. Simpson situation.
But when's the last time you had sex with the panty slide?
Oh,
You slide the panty over.
Love the slide.
It makes they go bonkers for this.
They go
These women's,
bonkers.
I'm telling you, they're bonkers. They go crazy.
It's
you
amazing.
slide that panty over, you just pull it open and hold it. And me too, because I haven't come since Christmas '71.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I've been the same dame.
Tell that to my back.
Since the '50s.
Yeah.
And so you do a panty slide, forget about it.
It's
I feel like a teenager.
I know, it's amazing the amount of joy that's behind that one little piece of fabric, and then beep, the whole world opens up.
Well, you know what I did? Because I was so into it. Because she went bananas. She was like, whoa! She looked like the Exorcist. Her head spun around,
yeah.
and
You
green
had to
shit came out.
Give her the crucifix.
So then the power of Christ compels her. So what I did was I did a little research. I Googled.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, panty move aside. First, it's like 3 pages of porn.
Yeah.
But then I got to what's that website? Qdoba or Quora?
Pornhub?
Oh yeah, Quora or something.
Quora?
Like that. Yeah,
It's whatever you ask
Q-O-R-A.
questions. It's like
Yeah,
Reddit, I guess.
I don't know this.
But
It's just like people say like I had anal sex. Can I get pregnant from this?
Oh.
It's just people
Yes.
asking questions and community answers.
So there's a bunch of Qdobas where
Yes.
women are like, "Hey, is anyone else turned on by that?" And I read like all these fucking things on how turned. I had a fucking hard on. I was in the back of an Uber. And it's
gotta
all
read
women
that.
being like, "I got to send it to you." I'll give you the link."
Please.
I mean, every single woman is like, "Oh, when he pulls my panties over," and then like one guy
Ooh.
pops in. He's like, "I love when they pull my boxers over and blow me." And they're like, "Get out of here, you asshole!" I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I was reading his account for like 3 minutes before I realized it was a dude. I was like, "I love it," and I looked up and it was like Kenny F61.
I hate Kenny F.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Kenny. But yeah, you
Kenny's
got to read it.
Hideaway.
I'll send them to you.
All
There's like
right,
a Reddit,
please.
a Qdoba. It's all in there.
Well, all I want to know is what turns women on because they all lie about it. They're all secretive about it. So
They
now
love
we
the slide.
finally have a Quran, a QAnon, whatever this is called. But I'm going to check that out because I want to know, ladies. You won't tell us.
It's all in there, but the panty slide is big, and then they hold it, and then you finish, and then the cum comes into the underwear. Forget about it.
Woo! And then you go to the ocean, it all washes away. You can start all over again with a clean slate.
All pipes.
Yes, love a
Slate.
panty slide. You know what's fun is sometimes you rip those panties. They love a rip.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because some of these women are out buying $300 pairs of panties.
Not on my watch. My gal's panties look like an old Kleenex. But either way, we got to keep it moving. See, Virgin Islands were great. Pop back into New York, and I'll tell you, I did a Hey Babe, that podcast.
Hey, babe.
Chris D and Sal Volcano.
Ah,
Chris D gives you an Uber out to Staten Island. It is another world over there.
Interesting.
You go through Jersey, you go over a bridge, you get to Staten Island. It
through
was.
Jersey.
It's like
Yeah, you go through Jersey. When I drive here, I go through Jersey to come here.
it's woods. There's woods, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
It's giant street. I want to go trick or treating over there. It's beautiful,
It's
great
crazy.
houses.
I live 40 minutes from the studio we're right next to Times Square, and like I just live in like a super affluent neighborhood. Like 100 people could come park on my street and
Right.
come over. It's crazy. Yeah.
wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
We
it-
got to
it's-
lower your money.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Then I go back to my house in Rhode Island. I don't know.
yeah. It's a different world. He's got
No,
a
it's
pool. He's got a backyard. He's got spiral staircase.
Spiral?
Oh, John Gotti. His wife's there cooking up some ziti and shit. His grandmother's there. There's kids running around. He's got a gym
Wow.
in his
Jim.
home. Yeah, he's like, you could live out here. Anybody could live out here. I was like, let's not get crazy.
The grandma's a little much. I don't like the grandma.
Well, you know these wops. They like family. It's the Olive Garden.
We didn't discuss the grandma.
Yeah, I had a pony. But either way, great time. But, you come back into the world after being on the ocean, being drunk every day, popping a blue chew, and you're like, I'm not funny. I have to get back into being a cunt and getting my anxiety up again just
Yeah.
to have some comedy going.
Yeah, it's not that you're not funny. It's just,
It just slowed down a little bit.
yeah.
You're off.
Ugh,
Ooh,
that was a couch ripper.
a little bumpy.
Kelly Ripa.
Hey, folks. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. I guarantee I'm wearing them. I'm not even going to look. Oh, look at that. You know Sheath. They're sexy. They're comfy. They're sleek. You separate those dicks and balls. We love them. We give ourselves Melvins every week on this show. Check our underwear out and make sure we're wearing the good stuff. I'm wearing it right now, baby. Don't you want a pair of underwear that can hold up to the wear and tear of weekly wedgies? Sheath Underwear can do it, baby. I love these. My ladies got some. The dick and balls have their own pouch. They need a little me time. They need to separate Palestine and Israel. U.S. Army soldier and Tuesday Robert Patton knew there had to be a better way to keep his dick from sticking to his leg, and Sheath was born out there in the hot Middle Eastern sun, fighting the good fight. Magical dick pouch aside, this underwear is comfy, cool, and comes in so many different patterns. You can have a pair of Sheath ready for any occasion. And they didn't leave out the ladies either. The comfort you guys know for your balls, Sheath is applied to boobs with their sports bra. Go to sheathunderwear.com and order with promo code Tuesdays and get 20% off your first order and Sheath's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code Tuesdays. Get Sheath Underwear and let them support your nuts.
Okay, hey folks, we got a new sponsor. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Fume. Boy, it is not easy to quit a habit like smoking.
Oh, you got that right.
Oh, my
There's
God.
books about it.
I have a hard time quitting anything. I mean, my wife, Chipotle, Starbucks, and cigarettes is the difference. They got a hold on you. It just make you throw up, your lungs turn green or whatever.
You got that right.
But Fume is the safe way to quit smoking. Handcrafted Fume's 100% Canadian maple inhaler is made to comfortably replace the hand-to-mouth habit. Simply insert one of their non-addictive flavored cores. Core comes in dozens of flavors like peppermint or lemon berry bliss. I like peppermint. That's one of my favorite flavors of anything. Tea,
Can't
candy
go wrong.
cane.
Yeah, mint, pepper.
I love pepper. It's interesting because I don't like peppers, but I like peppermint.
Yeah, good point.
Isn't that interesting? It's aromatherapy and an inhaler. There's no smoke, no vape, no nicotine to worry about. Even if you're not trying to quit smoking, Fume's cores can help with relaxation, energy, and more. I mean, this is something for everybody. I've never smoked a day in my life. I'm going to shove some Fumes up my butt.
Let's get Fumes.
Whether you are a smoker or an ex-smoker who still struggles with cravings, Fume is the perfect tool for you. It's time to create positive habits and quit naturally with Fume, and we're here to make it easier. Right now, if you head to breathebreathefume.com/Tuesdays, oh boy,
Getting kicked out.
and use our promo code Tuesdays, you are going to save 10% off your entire order. You're going to save on the cigarettes you aren't buying and save on your initial purchase of Fume. That's 10% off your entire order when you head to breathefum.com/Tuesdays and use code Tuesdays.
Good read.
Woo! Thank you. It's not easy.
No, reading is hard. Hey, folks. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Blue Chew.
Swing.
Love the BC. I took one down to the Virgin Islands, popped that thing. I was hard as a rock. I was like a schoolboy plowing my lady, and she loves fucking schoolboys. Spring is just around the corner, and Blue Chew is here to help you get out of your winter slumber and thaw out that dick. Woo! I love it. It's easy. It's quick. It's chewable. It tastes good. I'd eat them like candy if it didn't make my dick rock hard and eventually fall off. So
Whoops.
They are great. They work well. They never fail. Might as well keep one on you just in case. Blue Chew's tablet offers the same ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form. If you don't like swallowing pills, this is for you. Your lady's going to swallow too when she sees that boner. Since Blue Chew is an online prescription service, there's no doctor's office or waiting in line. Talk to a licensed medical provider and get a prescription all online. And it works fast. You can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. So, if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners, gays. Try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code Tuesdays at checkout. Just pay 5 clams for shipping. That's BLUCHEW.com. Promo code Tuesdays to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the pod. So I'm hogging. Well, what have you been up to there, Fatty?
Well, I got no. I mean, I'm a similar thing. What we talked about off mic, air, whatever, Jordan, is that I went out to Gig Harbor again to Washington for the second time in like 4 weeks. I'm just in love with these
Dare Bear
children.
Yeah, yes, you like kids.
Well, the thing is, it's like I went out there and then I was home, and you have that thing where they cry and you're sad and you're gay and you just want to fuck the kids, and you go, all right, well, I'll see you in a few months. But you get home and you're like, that's not enough. That's too far. I can't go 4 months because a kid, that's like a sixth of their life, Jerry.
Yes, you'll never see him again.
So I had Toronto, and they canceled, by the way. People keep giving me shit. They're like, you fucking homo, come to Canada. I'm like, it's your batshit stupid country.
I know, Trudeau. I tried to get a truck in there. They wouldn't give me one.
It's like, I don't know what to tell you. They canceled. Vancouver's been rescheduled for June.
There you go.
Anyways, I was off, and Super Bowl weekend, so I sat there for a second. I said, maybe I'll go and I was like, why don't I just go back to Gig Harbor?
You're on the west side.
I'm said I got to get back out there because I love these children. My buddy's cool too, and his wife, whatever.
Yeah, he's all right.
Who gives a shit? But I looked on it. I was like, let me see. Do I want to fly back across the country? And the thing with flying is the thing that sucks is like going to the airport, going through security. So if you're going somewhere, you're going somewhere. To me, a 5-hour flight is not that much crazier than an hour-and-a-half flight because it's all the packing, putting up, the horse shit.
Sure. The zone 1, zone 2. Take your shoes off. Empty your pockets.
Exactly. So I go, you know what, I'm going to go. So I looked at Delta One, which is the pod, the full first-class bed.
Oh, baby doll.
And it's like $600. And I'm like, maybe I should go. And I'm like, this is irresponsible. But as you scroll down to the bottom on the app, it says gift cards, unused tickets.
What?
And I click on it. You forget because of the pandemic. You might have this, by the way. I had 40 flights booked. As you know, right before the pandemic, I was about to go to Australia, L.A., Boston, Vegas. We were going to Vegas.
Oh, that's right, for March Mad.
And then Houston. So I had like 7 dates booked. I go into unused tickets. I got like $3,000 of unused tickets. So I punch it in. Delta One, first class, Delta One to Seattle, which changes everything. Because all you got to do is go out there. Plus, I'm clear. Then I bought, I'll tell you what else I did.
Uh-oh.
This was big. I got all these miles on Delta, but I never pay for flights with the miles because you don't get the credit, I don't think. You got to pay
the
cash.
miles.
You want the cash. So I took the miles, and I bought premium Delta Sky Club plus one guest.
Oh, Miles Davis.
The Sky Club is a game changer.
You want to go to the airport.
Changed. I want to go to the airport.
Yes, you look forward. You're like, I won't eat breakfast. I'll go to the club. I'll go to the lounge.
Well, here's what I've never done ever in my life. I flew with a full belly, like distended belly. I get there early, JFK. I go to the lounge, boop, and I got a plus one, even though I was by myself. But next time, whatever. Next time we're fucking.
I'll go just to eat.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I think you need a ticket though to get in.
I'll buy a ticket.
You got a breakfast for like $200. It's not bad.
Not bad. It's worth it.
So you go there, but I think you save money because normally at the airport you buy a croissant and a coffee, and they're like, "That'll be $48." Pal.
Exactly.
So
they rape you in the pooper.
I go to the lounge, and it's just like dead silent in there. There's like 200 people in there, but it's silent because nobody's an asshole.
They're rich.
They're rich, quiet people. So I'm scooping egg after egg. I mean, I had about 350 scrambled eggs, and then I had about a quart of oatmeal, and I'm like just full.
Yes.
And then you leave the lounge right as it's boarding. Then I'm first class because I had the unused ticket. So I went with a full belly, cruise right on. I got my pod. I went back, and then they bring a breakfast over. He's like, "Want some breakfast?" And I go, "More everything." So I'm shoving fruit in my ass.
Like Marlon Brando.
I showed up to like, "Are you hungry?" I'm like, "I'm not. I got to go throw up so I can eat again."
Yeah.
Went out to Seattle, Gig Harbor, and you just get, when you get lucky with the weather, it was like 53 and sunny every day. I bought 700 cigars, sat in the backyard, and you know what's nice about these children
Love kids.
They love me. I mean, I do it a bit about it. I'm like, I want my wife to love me the way my nephew does. He's
Yeah.
sobbing.
Well, if you saw your wife once every 6 months, it might help.
Yeah, maybe. But like, I tell my wife, I'm like, I'm going to the Orlando Funny Tits for a week. She's like, all right, see you later, you fag.
Damn.
But
that's kind of
quoting.
Yeah.
But my nephew, he's a puddle. We're in the car, and he's just like, oh, God.
Oh, my God.
And he's also like, I'm like, what do you want to eat? He's like, what are you eating, Funkle Joe? I'm like, I like chicken parm. He's like, give me a chicken parm. I'm like, I want to marry my nephew.
This kid's hot.
In 10 years, when he's 15, I'm gonna ask him out.
I don't blame you. I'll officiate the wedding.
I mean, he's sobbing when I leave. He's like, whatever you think. I'm predicting Super Bowl scores. I'm like, I got 30-26, which was pretty close. And he's like, me too. Put that down for me too.
It's adorable.
Hashtag me too.
You got a sidekick.
I love him, and his name's Joe, the two Joes.
Jojo Rabbit.
And we were talking. I'm like, yeah, of course, Derek's my best friend in the whole world. He's like, what? I thought I'm your best friend. So I had to just ditch him. I'm like, I know, he's a piece of shit. I hate him anyways.
Derek's out. He's fat.
Yeah, so fuck him. I got JoJo, Sweet Joey. I'm Funkle Joe. Had a great time out there. No gigs, just having a sweet, sweet old time.
Good for you. Living it up. Very wholesome.
Very wholesome. We were sitting around the fire. We got the campfire, the cigars. Finally, the annoying kids go to bed. We're just sitting there. I love a campfire. No even talking. We just got the stogie and the fire, and you're just going, life is grand.
Life is all right.
Then you come back to New York, and there's 300 homeless people at least smoking crack in front of you and like spitting on you. Which, by the way, they're supposed to be clearing it up this week. Did you see that?
No. What are they going to do? Snow plow? Get them all in? How do they do it?
Eric Adams, the mayor, he came out and said that's the end. We're putting our foot down. Starting this week, new policy. They're coming up with a nurse and a cop and a guy. It's a big New York Times article.
God, I would hate to. I see these hobos out there, on 6th Avenue by where I live, and they got to hit them with a cattle prod because they're trying to touch you, And these cops, you can see them like, all right, get in the car. They're covered in feces and trans and SARS.
Well, it's hard. I'm a empathetic guy, but you're like, listen, we're all getting accosted on the subway every day. It's brutal. So supposedly they're swooping it up, but
we're living in a society. I saw a guy peeing on the way here on the IFC theater, just peeing on it. Like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
And I just walked right by him. I gave him a high five.
Well, people have been smoking on the train, that's like regular.
Is that right?
That's like, you see that more. It's like Mad Men on the subway. It's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, it's just wild. Somebody told me this story.
I'd rather
Steve
the
Rogers
jerk.
witnessed 3 people light cigarettes at the same time.
Wow.
Everyone's just lighting it up. It's crazy.
Jesus. It's mayhem down there. It's Bedlam? What is Bedlam?
Bedlam, I think, is a part of hell. I think it's from the Bible.
Ah.
It's like anarchy.
It's
right?
like kooky hell. I think it's like hell had a volleyball tournament or something.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I'd play for them. It's Bedlam then. There
By
you go.
the way, can we get a signal? Where are we? Are we 50 minutes in? An hour?
41.
No kidding.
Bedlam is a scene of uproar and confusion. Yeah. So like,
Is it biblical?
let's see.
I thought it was hell. I thought it was like a hell Bible thing.
Yeah.
It comes from a name of a hospital in London. St.
Whoa.
Mary of
Way off.
Oh, no, you're kind of right, because it says St. Mary of Bethlehem,
Okay.
which is devoted to treating the mentally ill. Over time, the pronunciation morphed into Bedlam.
Okay, so there's a little religious
There's some help.
component.
A little bit of help.
Yeah.
Much like us, Joe and Mark.
Well, they're not going to care for all this talking from Chuck. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you 10 words is all.
What did I say? I'm giving you an answer.
We're getting
right.
those DMs. They're like, hey, where the hell is Shelby? This guy's a goof.
At least
Fuck
Shelby's
him.
quiet.
Yeah.
He's thinner.
Yeah.
Better hair. But yeah.
Kidding a little.
Okay, so
Your face is breaking my heart. I'm kidding.
no, we're joking,
Sorry.
Chucky.
Jesus
Chuck D,
Christ.
Chuck Nice.
You look like
Chuck E.
your mother
Cheese.
just showed you her tits on your birthday.
which couldn't be that bad. That's a decent present.
Would you rather see your mother's tits or the inside of your father's asshole? Like a real asshole spread.
I go
or
with
your
the tits.
mom's tits.
I don't want to see my dad's ass. It's covered in semen, and there's a Hot Wheels car in there. Just give me the tits.
Chuck,
it's
two-word
easier.
Really?
Oh,
my
that
God, you're
says
back.
a lot about you. You got some problems.
You're
there, Chuck.
back.
All right.
Oh,
So,
boy.
yeah, kooky time. Yeah, I'd like to see how they're going to clean up these streets because it ain't that easy of just throwing them all in a pit and lighting a match. You
Right.
gotta figure something out to do it humanely.
Yeah, well, I think that's the approach. It's going to be a nurse or like a social worker, a cop, and a baker or something. I don't know, something.
And a candlestick maker.
There's a combo going. I didn't read the whole article, but that's what I gathered.
I can't wait. We should go watch that. We'll just get a couple of lawn chairs, a cigar, and watch these guys tase these hobos.
But he came out and he said, "Hey, this enough's enough or whatever." But I gotta say, people are like, all the comments are like, "What are you gonna do with them?
They-
Fuck this
they always
police
do
state."
that.
But I'm like, What do you? We can't have this.
People are dying. People got pushed on the tracks.
I know, and it's like, I'm sorry, but then you're like, we're getting accosted every single day. Everyone I know.
Well, you know what? We got those people who commented. Let's put a hobo in your living room for an hour. Just see
Right.
how you like it. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot of this. It feels like for a couple, maybe last 4 years, there was a lot of like kid gloves, dainty. We got to get rid of this. We got to be nice to that. We got to say hello to you and pat you on the head and no meanness. And I think there's going to be a big swinging dick. Some real dads coming in, going like, "Shut up. Put your face down in my ass and go to work."
Might be, could be.
There's going to be some tough love coming in this country. I can feel it.
But
and maybe we need it.
The subway, yeah, we gotta clean it up. Chuck looks so sad. I feel bad. I was only kidding.
No,
He looks
you
somber.
crushed him.
Ah,
You
jeez.
crushed him. I haven't seen you this sad since they took away the Silent Bob movie.
Not going to talk.
All right. Well, it worked.
The laugh was big.
Silent Bob.
They love to laugh.
Silent Ree. All right.
I love to laugh. But anyways, came back from Gig Harbor, and then I got Atlantic City this weekend, which I want to talk about. But I want to hear about
No, I want to hear about AC.
Columbus.
Well, Columbus was quick and easy. We sold out all the shows. I flew there on Friday. A Friday, Saturday, Sunday gig, which is rare for me. I usually a Thursday, Friday, Saturday man. But it's President's Day, so they said, you might as well do Sunday. I bet it sells out. No one's got work today. So I said, fuck it, let's do it. And, man, me and Chris Al, it's fun seeing Chris Al again. We chat. It's one of those friends where a lot of stuff builds up, and then you see each other and you get it all out.
Ah, that's fun.
Love a build-up, get out.
And after 2 days, you're like, all right, I got nothing.
Exactly. You're out of shit. But, it's fun. He's a gentleman of color. He's a heavy-set black woman. And you get to go, hey, what'd you think about the Rogan thing? How does that affect you, black
Right.
man? And you get a different perspective.
Love a perspective.
Yeah, so we had a great time and hot crowds, working out bits, just the real stuff, going to lunch every day, talking comedy. Real road weekend.
I love a road. I missed the road. I'm longing for the road.
Love the
because,
road.
like I said, I had all these gigs canceled, weeks off, whatever. And then I did Dallas, but it was only 2 days. I'm doing Fort Worth, but that's only 2 days. And I'm doing Aruba, but that's like a regular week. I want that classic Thursday, late show Friday, late show Saturday, suicidal feeling. The highlight of the day is your shower, where you're like, I'll take a shower. Or
Right. Yeah, you rub one out, and I just right on the floor. It's crunchy.
Yeah.
And great time. Hotel is a block away from the club. All gravy, all good, hungover, the whole thing, but good shows. A lot of gays out there. The gays are lousy in Columbus.
The gays are multiplying. We got young gays, whippersnapper gays. There's more lady gays.
Female gays are coming.
You know who I
Male
had?
gays.
You know who I had at the stand the other night? Latina gay.
What?
And she was like, how many of your fans are Latina gays? And she was cool. She was laughing, and
Well, build that wall. Good to have you, sister. Kids in cages. We love you.
it was a funny moment because I was at the stand, and I was doing a joke about my wife, and she said, Sarah loves you. And I go, oh, you must be a fan. And then I said to the crowd, my wife is Sarah Silverman. And I thought it was going to laugh, or everyone was like this, oh. And I had to be like, not really. She's 58.
Right. She's older than Sarah Silverman. But yeah, wow, that's cool. Was she Mexicane or maybe a Spaniard or maybe a South Amer?
I didn't check the tag, but I think some kind of Latina, and she was with a Latino in a wheelchair. So that's like 10 points. We had a Latino woman and a wheelchair Latino, so that's like 40 fans.
Wow, it's a Esteban Hawking.
Yeah, we had a real diversity hire.
Good. Let's get it out there. We love the groups. We love the colors. Let's mix it up. We're the UN of comedy.
Yes. UN funny.
Yeah, N-word. I don't know.
Oh,
United
boy.
Negro College Fund.
Jeez.
But-
But that was exciting. So, lady Latinas, we never heard from that fat black woman. She was not the fat black woman, the woman at the fat black pussycat.
I'm still waiting on that angel. She's out there.
She's mysterious. I think she doesn't exist, or she pops smoke, or maybe I imagined the whole
I
thing
think it
because I
was
was
a-
talking to Sam.
I think it was a mirage. Yeah, you were freaking out. He put a Jewish curse on you. You saw the demon.
Sam Mirage.
Speaking of mirage, you played a casino, huh?
Yeah, so I did Atlantic City this weekend. I mean, he just looks so sad. It's
You
killing me.
crushed him. You crushed
I'm
him.
looking at the screen.
Nah, you
Jesus.
can't hide. You got a bad poker face.
Jesus Christ. I feel terrible. I was only
Look at
kidding.
the
No
screen.
one's written to us. It's
Screen.
great.
Oh boy.
I'll show you some comments.
I
You're
shouldn't
gonna
have
get an
written.
email.
I shouldn't have written that. I was drinking at the time.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, so you're in Vegas with AIDS.
Yeah, so I had Atlantic City. Now, you know me. I mean, I'm gay. I love a casino. I love a city, but I've never been to Atlantic City my whole life. And I'm a Jersey Shore guy. I love Belmar and the other place, Asbury Park. And,
Bell's Palsy.
And Red Bank. You know about Red Bank.
Oh, yeah. I love a bank.
Love Jersey. I long to live on the Jersey Shore, even though every time I say that, 48 people are like, you piece of shit. It's trash. It's garbage. You can't move there. But,
Yeah, people get angry.
I want to.
It's almost like Chuck started talking.
So we got Atlantic City one-nighter, and I got old B.D. Rogers, Big Dick Raj.
Yes, BDR.
Yeah, so he's coming down, and I was going to drive, and he goes, I'll drive. And I go, great. And, Ronan, my upstairs neighbor.
Sure.
Familiar?
I know Ronan Hirschberg.
Yes.
Not the other one.
That's the one. So he's going away to do the Europe tour with Louis.
Ooh.
And they're going to Ukraine and Israel, so he's going to die.
Yeah, he'll get killed.
And he's all dramatic. He wants to have like a going away party.
Oh,
he's nervous.
Come on. Live your life, you queef.
He's leaving for 5 weeks. I'm like, no one's even going to notice you're gone yet.
No,
onion.
I think we could use a little break.
You got that right. I mean, he clomps around like a Clydesdale upstairs.
Well, he's got a limp on him, doesn't he?
I don't know about the limp. We keep referencing it.
Oh, boy. I think he's
weird.
a diabetic. I think he lost a toe in 88.
Something's weird. He's a sweet guy. Great podcast. Joe and Ron on Talk Movies. We got over 300 viewers
He's a funny cat.
every week. Hilarious guy. He's recording his special, by the way. Let me get a plug in. April
Hallelujah.
11th. He's finally re-recording the special April 11th. He was supposed to do it, COVID, whatever.
Sure.
Anyways, he's going away, so he's like, let's have a get-together. So we get Big Dick
Together.
Rogers.
Uh-huh.
Palufo? No, Palufo. She was out of town.
Ah.
Gabe Malika, you know him?
No.
Nice guy. Funny guy.
Meeting too many new people in this apartment.
Steve Rogers, Sarah, and then I plus one. I bring in Siobhan. I got to get Siobhan in there.
I thought we were going to get through a whole episode without hearing about this cum stain.
I got to plus one of it. You guys look kind of similar.
You're replacing me physically and comedically.
Dark hair, 5 o'clock shadow, a lot of fun.
Oh, boy. Well,
Like Seinfeld.
I'm meeting this cat at the live ep, so we'll see what's what.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be on.
Oh, and I'll be on, too. I'll tell you that. I'm bringing a lead pipe, and I'm going to be really good. I got an eye on you, Shiv.
That's going to be something. Siobhan, and by the way, his cousin is Tony Schiavone, the wrestling guy. You must be a wrestling guy. I just want to say anything.
I don't
From
know
the
who that
80s.
is.
I don't know who he is either. I guess he was an announcer for like WCW, which I never watched, but he was like a wrestling guy.
Okay.
But anyway, back in the 80s and 90s. But anyways, so I plus one him. I'm not going anywhere without Schiavone, I'll tell you that.
Apparently, that's all I hear about. Who is this guy? He's stealing my thunder.
So he comes over, and we go to the diner, good diner hang. Then Steve and I head to Atlantic City. We're in the squall. Did you see the squall, or you were gone?
Squall.
Big squall.
White squall?
White squall. It was a sideways snow. It was a real...
What? It's a twister.
Yes.
Auntie Anne.
M.
Sorry.
I'm having a great time. I don't know about
dyslexic.
anybody else. Chuck's going to kill himself.
Yeah,
The
well,
fans will be happy.
at least he's not talking. I'm just kidding. Chuck D.
Chucky.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Woo.
Chuck.
Chuck
So,
Knobloch.
AC. Yeah, here we are. You're on what's that song?
AC Slater.
No, air
Atlantic City?
conditioning. Yes.
I don't want to get in that whole argument again.
Yeah, the band.
Yeah.
They
The
sang
band,
it.
after they had broken up and got back together, missing half their members, but whatever.
Hey, a song's a song.
That's Bruce. Anyway, so we go down there. I'm playing Bruce on repeat, and Steve's driving. He's one of these guys that he goes, play whatever you want. I trust you. And I go, well, I can't be in New Jersey not listening to Springsteen. So I did all Springsteen blasting because I don't want to talk. So
Sure.
we're just rocking out. We get down there, and we're like, we'll check into the hotel. I'll shower there. I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm like, I'll shower at the hotel. Then we'll go do the show, but then we'll drive back.
Got it.
Now, you've done this gig, Atlantic City Comedy
Yeah,
Club.
I ate a dick. It was the height of pandemic. 3 people showed up. 1 girl got kicked out. She was yelling the whole time. It was kind of a nightmare.
Oh, well, times have changed. Pandemic's over. It was packed out, 300 people. But we get to the hotel, and I don't know if you know this, folks at home. The hotel, the Claridge.
Yes, shitbox.
Great theater, great gig. Worst hotel I have ever been to ever in my entire life.
Trash heap.
Literally the worst hotel. It was built in 1930, renovated in 1932, and hasn't been touched since.
Oh, yeah. The Holocaust happened. The Depression happened. That place is a bummer. The stains on the walls, the carpet's torn up, the bed's a fucking slate of gravel.
It stinks. It's just insane. So I get there, and there's a line for the elevator because the elevator is so slow. There's like 14 people in line. And the guy goes, yeah, there's the line for the elevator. And I go, a line for the elevator? He's like, it'll move fast. Don't worry. He does this
yeah,
move.
I hate the wave away.
So I get in line, and you get on the elevator. You're pat, and everybody's already in there because there's like floors below. So you're literally like crammed in there like this.
Right.
And it stops at every single floor. I'm on the 11th floor. I walk in, and I think it's supposed to be like a suite, but it's conjoined or adjoined rooms with just no door in between. Like it's been ripped off.
What was it, a hole?
There's just like a door well, but no door.
Oh, it's just wall. They walled it in.
No, not walled in.
Open.
It's open.
So you see the other room?
Yes.
Ah.
And it's two different rooms. They each have a key into the thing. So I thought, I'm like, is Steve in that room? Or
Right.
is someone going to key into that room?
Yeah.
But I think they call it a suite. They just like have adjoining twins.
I see.
And they take the door off.
Got it.
But then none of the lights are working.
Wow.
The carpet's all stained and like shitty. I take a shower, lukewarm at best. For like a minute, it's lukewarm. It's like a cold shower.
Hate a lukewarm.
And it was just nasty, nasty. So we had to go down to the showroom. They had to give like a half hour to get down there.
Yep.
We go to the elevator, 11th floor. There's 4 people in line there. They're like, we've been here for 10 minutes. Good luck. It's just the slowest, shittiest. Finally, they leave. They're like, we're not even going to eat. We're going to just, go anorexic or whatever. They go back to their hotel, the whole group.
Fleabag, this place.
So finally, we get on the hotel, and there's like 3 like Guinea dads, and they're playing AC/DC on their phone like this, just like Hell's Bells.
Really?
Like just riding. It's so mind blowing to me. They're just riding an elevator. They're like, we need Hell's Bells on, no question about it.
It's Jersey. I get it.
So they're just like playing it out their phone on a hotel elevator.
Strange.
5-minute. Ride, a 2-minute ride.
These wops. And the crazy thing is, if you go, hey, could you turn that down? They go, what the fuck's your problem, man? You don't own the elevator.
Well, I didn't even bother. So we get on. They go, that 3rd floor. Oh, you guys going to the 3rd floor? You're going to the comedy show? We're going to the comedy show. This guy loves comedy. And I'm going, oh, my God, this is a nightmare. Hell's Bells is playing.
Yeah.
And they all got drinks. And we start walking together because I'm like, there's no way around it. So we're all walking together as a team. And I'm trying to they're going to watch me. So I'm trying to really be like, hey, my wife doesn't blow me. You know how that is. He's like, I know what you mean, brother. You want a beer? And I'm like, I'm good.
There you go.
And then one of the guys goes, hey, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
You're the fucking guy on the poster. He's like, give me a noogie. And then the other one gives me a wedgie. Then one of them blew Steve and threw him in a dumpster.
Yeah.
So you got this weird thing. And then you walk up to the door. And then they know you. So like, we'll take you backstage. He's like, let us go backstage. We'll fucking do blow. And I'm just like, this is a hell gig, whatever.
Hell's Bells.
We go back there. Then I talk to the guy that runs the place, and he's like, all the security's all MMA people.
Ooh.
They're like bad. They throw you right out of here. They got cattle prods.
Nice.
And then they're like, the crowd is great. I swear to God, it's going to be sold out, blah, blah, blah. Ended up being one of the best shows I've done
Get out of
in
here.
a year or two. I mean, it was hot. I did some riffing. I shit all over the room in the hotel. It'll be on YouTube. Brought the video camera.
Hey, content.
King of content, baby.
Gotta have it. Continental breakfast. But yeah, that is a good layout when that room's full. I mean, I had a lady walk out on me. I mean, the whole thing sucked for me, but that's great you sold it because they can be dicey out there in the AC.
It was a little dicey city, and Steve made the mistake of just typing in Atlantic City instead of the hotel. So wherever it took us, we went down like a wrong turn, and I was like, just hit reverse and floor it backwards. This is scary.
Yeah, one wrong turn in that area, and it's like The Wire. It's wild. We rented bikes, and that was a big mistake.
Yeah, one wrong turn, and it's an overrated TV show. But
there you go.
Anyways, great gig. Drove back, all Springsteen all the time, and hopefully hit some bonuses, whatever. But thanks to everyone who came out. Made it great again.
Yeah. But that hotel, God. Oof. And they talk it up. When I did that gig, they're like, the hotel, Sinatra stayed there. He killed a guy in there. And I'm like, I know. I saw the tape.
I know.
It's on the floor still.
It's bad news bears, but the room is awesome. The gig was great. First time in Atlantic City. I love that skyline. It was delightful.
Skyline's great. The boardwalk's all right, but everything there has just got a little bit of dinge on it. It's patina all over that place.
Yeah, exactly. But great weekend, and I got to assume we're over an hour here. Am I crazy?
58.
Whoa! All right,
right at the buzzer.
Let's throw some plugs in here.
Oh yeah,
hair plugs.
There you go. Butt
there
plugs.
We go. Let me see here.
Yeah, what do you got there, Fatty?
A sticker my niece made.
I feel like you're neglecting her a little with the mini Joe.
Well, I like her better. Let's be honest.
Oh boy,
the older kid's always better because they're fun. She's like writing a movie. She's like, we should shoot it this way. And he's like, I should say this. And you're like, shut up, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Fort Worth Hyenas, March 4th and 5th. That's this week, right? I don't even know anymore. What the hell day it is?
Together.
Oh, my God. That's this weekend. Holy shit. I'm in Fort Worth this weekend.
I'm sorry.
Then I'll be in Aruba. No one's coming to Aruba for me. Then what do I got? Oh, I'm at the Grove in Astoria on March 21st. If you want to come, it's Monday night in Astoria. If I have any Queens people, come on out, trying some new shit.
Keep hearing about this room.
Yeah, it's a fun room. And then Side Splitters in Tampa, just a few weeks away, March 24, 25, 26. You know it's one of my favorite rooms, one of my favorite towns, so come on out to that. That's going to be fun. Live Tuesdays with Stories, March 22nd, Tuesday of that week. We got Karen Fian, who's hilarious. Love
Very
Karen.
funny.
Great hang.
And check her out in Penthouse.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact.
And, of course, Andrew Schiavone. Everyone's going to meet Schiavone. It's going to be great.
Maybe I'll bring the cat just to bounce it out.
And then Laugh Boston, April 14, 15, 16. I'm on the record. I am drowning myself in the Boston Harbor if this show doesn't, one of these doesn't sell out.
Well,
my God.
Get that content.
And then, of course, Buffalo Helium the following week. That's April 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Fun.
Matt Wayne will be there. Then May 5th through the 7th, Cap City in Austin. May 12th through the 14th, Good Nights in Raleigh. Then I'm in Tacoma Comedy Club, one night only, May 30th. And then June is big. San Francisco Punchline, Magoobies in Baltimore, Atlanta Punchline. That's going to be fun. And then I never work again.
There you go. Sounds about right. Every career's got a ceiling.
Whoa, that was fun.
Had the oatmeal. Hey, I'm at La Jolla Comedy Store, one of my favorite clubs. Goddamn gorgeous town. Come on out. I think we got one show left on Sunday. Side Splitters in Tampa, just like the JoJo. Funny Bone, Cincinnati. Liberty Funny Bone, they call it. It's real far outside of Cincinnati, let's be honest. Louisville Comedy Club in Kentucky.
Lovely.
Very underrated.
Absolutely.
Dania Improv. Come out down to Southern Florida. I don't know where the fuck the Dania Improv is, but I'll be there and I'll be square. Helium, Indianapolis. That's a fun room. The Carolina Theater in Raleigh. I'm doing Charlottesville. The what is that called?
Hit and Run.
The Summit? No, the Sumner. The State.
That little theater?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that spot.
It's a great spot.
Yes.
Why am I blanking on the name? I'm having a brain queef.
I don't know. Charlottesville, Mark Norman. Google it. Some
Give
of these
it a
people,
go.
it's like, you can figure this out.
The Southern.
The Southern.
There it is.
Yes.
Stand Up Live in Phoenix.
Southern, man.
Maybe a DC gig. Addison Improv. Huntsville in Alabama. Magoobies. All kinds of fun stuff cooking. Check out the website. Check out the other pods. Check out the specials. YouTube's, Netflix. Patreon is cooking. The live ep will be on there. We got new merch always cooking. Maybe I'll bring the cat to the live ep, put it in a carrier, and you can poke it with a stick.
Put it in a bathtub with the water full, if you know what I mean, folks.
Call that the Whitney Houston.
Sorry about Chuck. Join the Patreon. We're having a great time. Jeez, I'm only kidding.
Chuck, say something to the fans.
I'm
All
alive.
right, we got to go.
We'll cut
Sorry,
that
we're out of
right
time.
out,
But, yeah, all right. Thanks, gang. We love you. Praise Allah. Comedy.
Georgia, say cut it.